think that she'll...
I need you to keep me rolling.
I try to fuck you, but you always deny me.
I need you to keep me rolling.
So one night, she's in bed, like everyone's in bed, it's late at night. She jumps up, and what she's explaining, and she sees a fireball, and it's angry, and I can't...
Mine was a little bigger than the door, and so, like, I would say about 2 feet taller than the door. So it went pretty much right up to the ceiling through the hallway.
Yeah, so it was bigger. The one that she described filled the hallway going from the upstairs to the downstairs.
Well, that's exactly it. It filled the hallway. The only thing is, it kind of just kept its distance slightly away from me and my mother. It didn't touch us. It almost brushed up against us, but it did not touch us.
So you think that there must be multiple variations of all different stories we have are connected, yet different apartment complex, and it didn't go in any door, but it stopped and looked at them. And then it got to our door, to where I lived, for my apartment, and it went inside. And so it was searching through the rooms looking for somebody. And it was just pure evil. That's all I knew in that moment. I could feel the evilness of it, that you did not want this thing to come in contact with. And right before it got to the hallway to my room in the dream, I woke up. I jumped up. And somehow I knew that was going to happen soon, that it hadn't happened yet. Go to Dean and King.
It's kind of stationary. It joined into one, and then they can stuff. But if you go on the internet or anything else, you basically see the same.
Oh, he cut out.
Same freaking, half-second video or shady photographs. I don't think that they can say a dramatic second.
How many people recall it? There's not a preponderance of evidence. And I've always had a problem with that.
Marcus, what do you think of that?
Well, you gotta be clear that there's 2 sightings associated with the Phoenix Place.
If I can just add, I appreciate what you're saying, but I just don't see where, if this is the most dramatic sighting in history, I don't see any hard evidence. It's a 5-second video and a couple of photographs, and granted, the governor talked about, seeing this and that, but my gosh, if that many people saw it, there would be clear photographs, clear video. And I just haven't seen that. I keep hearing, anecdotes from, witnesses or whatever, but I would think there'd be a lot more evidence. Just my 2 cents.
That's a good point. I mean, but it is hard to take pictures at night, in total darkness of the stars. Even you need a good camera. You need it on a tripod. And anyway, I don't think it's extraterrestrial necessarily. I think it's some sort of military aircraft. But
that triangle thing, yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
But then again, too, it's been spotted all over the globe, right? And but it seems to be. I agree. It's low to the ground, and nobody's ever seen it shoot up into space. Anyone has seen that triangle thing? It's always low to the ground, silent, and nobody's said that it went. Has anyone ever heard of that?
I've seen these videos of the TR-3B, and it also moves very slow. And yeah, it's true. It doesn't move fast. It doesn't shoot up into space. There's write-ups on it in some pretty prominent magazines, even on CNN, about the TR-3B. And they claim that it has all this technology and does all these things, but the only videos I've seen are just more of a slow-moving, almost like an airship type thing.
Willie.
Hey, Wolfman.
Let's hear some old rock and roll.
Rolling out society.
we're out in the middle of nowhere. And so these lights kind of came up straight up in the air, and they kind of joined, and they just kind of stayed right there. And then it just kind of like, I don't know, it turned into one light or whatever, and it hovered there, and then broke off into 5 or 6 different things, and just kind of made like a circle type deal. They came back together, and then after about a minute or whatever, it just kind of shot off. And I can't say what it was, but I seen, but it was just some weird deal. And like I was telling you earlier, man, ever since then, whenever I go out, I got a video camera with me now, so I can hopefully record that. And unfortunately, I've not been able to witness the same thing.
I've seen a lot of things that branch off into 3 or 4 or whatever objects from one and then come back together. So that's really, it actually makes me feel better that you said that, because I've seen that myself. It's just kind of rising from the earth. And
then having witnesses with me and stuff, just me and my damn dog. But, I'm 40 miles from the nearest town, and I got radar and stuff, and there's obviously no boat, because my first inclination was, hell, man, somebody's sinking or whatever, but it wasn't like that. It took about, 20 seconds to realize this wasn't flares that shot up, because they don't just sit there, and they don't just, kind of join together and then just dance around and do their own thing and then shoot up. So I don't know. But I was telling baby, man, ticks my ass off, man. You get all these people calling about these damn orbs and all that bull crap, which I don't have a lot of faith in. But I guess my best UFO thing would say, it was damn orbs, which kind of sucks. I didn't see a vehicle that. Like I said, I mean, it was pitch dark when it happened, but it is what it is.
I hate
So
those
I don't know.
fucking orbs. Those fucking orbs, eh?
Yeah, freaking orbs.
Yeah.
Same freaking, half second.
Did drive out, and he did see the black triangle.
Holy shit! Our Skype is really messing up, I think. Even you're coming in and out, Marcus. So,
Am I breaking?
yeah, it's breaking up.
Wolfman, I'm gonna get off here, and if it's better,
Actually, you're
Excellent.
fine. You're fine, Darren. Yours is fine. I can hear you perfect.
I'm just wondering if there's one less person. Maybe the interview would sound better.
No, I don't know. I don't think. You could try it if you want, but
Yeah, text me if it's better, and then I'll just stay off and listen to it later.
okay.
Okay.
Try it.
Wolf and Darren down the front was I forget his name. Just was speaking. He sounded like he was kind of echoing.
Well, he was right when he got off. You sound way better.
Oh, okay.
That's crazy.
I sound now.
Yeah, you sound better too.
Okay.
So maybe it is just 4 people. That's all we can have.
Anyway, there's YouTube videos of the governor of Arizona, the former governor, telling his story about it. You can look up just the governor of Arizona, UFO from Phoenix Labs. Whatever. It's but anyway, the flares were definitely flares, and they were at 10 o'clock. But the original sighting, 8:30.
Yeah, this is Jeff.
Yeah,
I've seen those, the flares. I mean, those are obviously flares. But the other stuff you see is not exactly, I guess, you can't describe it with normal, I guess, aircraft type of situations.
People described a very large black
triangular.
Any hard evidence? It's a 5-second video and a couple of photographs. And granted, the governor talked about seeing this and that, but my gosh, if that many people saw it, there would be clear photographs, clear video. And I just haven't seen that. I keep hearing anecdotes from witnesses or whatever, but I would think there'd be a lot more evidence. Just my 2 cents.
That's a good point. I mean, but it is hard to take pictures at night, in total darkness of the stars. Even you need a good camera. You need it on a tripod. And anyway, I don't think it's extraterrestrial necessarily. I think it's some sort of military aircraft. But
that triangle thing, yeah, I agree. But then again, too, it's been spotted all over the globe, right? But it seems to be. I agree. It's low to the ground, and nobody's ever seen it shoot up into space. Anyone has seen the triangle thing? It's always low to the ground, silent, and nobody's said that it went shooting up into space that I've heard of yet. Has anyone ever heard of that?
I've seen these videos of the TR-3B, and it also moves very slow. And yeah, it's true. It doesn't move fast. It doesn't shoot up into space. Magazines, even on CNN.
Cool. I don't call myself Wolfman.
Well, we think of. But no, I got to catch the show you had on earlier tonight, and because Darren let me know it was on, and it was a fun show, man. You guys were having fun. You're talking about cool stuff, whether it's all, it's fun.
Oh, I love it, man. Well, we're trying to do something here, something different, right?
Yeah.
Caveman, he said that we're like therapeutic for experiencers. So we kind of provided sort of a therapy for experiencers. I kind of think he's right on that one. I try to do that, I try to help people if they had something traumatic happen, to try to, make them feel like you're not the only one, and maybe we can help you a little bit with a demonic presence. Like I've said, you spread the salt around your house, and that's helped a lot of people already. People don't know about that.
Well, there, Wolfman. I think you're crazy. I appreciate what you do, and I think you got a good heart, and so I enjoy listening to you.
Well, I really appreciate that.
Yeah, and I didn't mean that in a rude way either. But no, you just crack me up, man, and it's just cool, man. You're talking about topics that middle of the night. Not a lot of other topics like that come up, man. You handle it well. You got a cool demeanor about yourself. It's relaxing. Just for it.
Well, that's what we try to do here.
Yeah. Well, you do a good job, man.
Not just me. I can't do it without my panel.
Yeah, I wouldn't have found this show with one person.
And Jeff, I couldn't do this show.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, maybe put the hex on them. But we'll see. I'm just glad football's finally almost here, man.
Yeah, I'm not really into the sports so much myself, but each his own, right? I like martial arts. I follow the what do you call it? I used to follow the UFC, or the Ultimate Fighting Championship, or whatever.
Oh.
That's pretty cool.
That was the first pay-per-view video I ever got in my life was a UFC 1. That was back then. They didn't have weight limits. They didn't have time limits. They didn't have no judges. And the guys fought, as you probably know, they fought in a freaking tournament style. So those guys would have to fight 3 times in one night. It was freaking awesome, man. Watching little-ass Royce Gracie. That little bastard went in there and fought like a guy. Hell, Royce Gracie probably weighed 150 pounds. And maybe in his second fight or something, he had to fight a guy that was freaking 350 goddamn pounds.
I know, man.
Yeah. And I was watching, I think it was UFC 2, man.
He took him down like a spider. He spidered him down and just held him down until the guy couldn't take it anymore. He's just grappled him,
Wolfman. I'll tell you what. I think it was UFC 2. It wasn't Gracie. I don't remember who it was. But the guy got him down, basically had him a headlock. The guy's legs were spread. He freaking pounded him in the nuts with 10 shots. And that's how he won the fight. I mean, it was insane. The guy took 10 blows right to the freaking nuts. And you don't see that in any of these fights. Because you used to do that.
No, the first UFC was there was no rules. That's what was so cool about that.
There were no rules. And obviously no freaking gentleman's agreement because the guy got freaking down in the freaking nuts.
Yep.
I've never seen it like it. It was awesome.
Hey, you guys, Mark and Jeff, do you think you can handle getting pounded in the nuts like that?
Oh yeah. Hell no.
I don't think I could handle that. No, that's a good. I'd rather be bonked on the head from an alien femur.
That was like in the Jackass movie or something where they would get hit in the balls with the bowling ball. Did you see that one?
Yes, it's called Nutball. When they play Nutball, yeah, it's a terrible game. Terrible.
See that video with Steve-O the other day that took his skateboard and jumped over a car and came down and broke both his legs?
No. Oh, man.
Yeah. I actually ran into Steve-O in Vegas one time. I was in the freaking bathroom taking a leak, and he came over to the urinal beside me. We made eye contact, and I was like, "Hey, Steve-O." The dude was so freaking ripped. I mean, he was bonked out of his freaking mind. And then I see him on TV, like, I don't know, a couple months later, and he's like, I don't know, he doesn't do drugs, doesn't drink or anything, but I'm pretty sure he freaking got it all in that night, because that dude could barely even stand up and take a leak.
All right, I'm gonna log out and let Darren come in for a while. I posted the links on all that stuff I was talking about if you guys want to read more about it. But,
All right.
All right, good night.
All right, good night, Marcus. Thank you. Darren, do you know anything about any fish like that?
No. I know about the oarfish. That's a weird one that's rare, but it's not that wide.
I think we're slow moving. This thing falling ass.
Yeah. Do you think it could be a squid? They don't come up, do they?
No. I think if it was an albino. It could have been a big ass shark, or it could have been a sort of an albino whale. But the whale thing, they can hold their breath for a damn long time. But like I said, I never saw a blow anywhere.
You probably see.
Yeah, all the time.
Really long eel, and but it had the face of it was like a person.
That's a naga.
I don't know.
That's in the East Indian legends. They call it a naga.
Yeah, I saw it and I was like,
where did you see that?
It's called Wake Island. It's in the middle of the Pacific.
That's where they. Yes.
Yeah.
What were you doing at Wake Island?
Oh, I was doing a field trip across the Pacific Ocean, while I was in the Marine Corps.
In the military?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Of course, I'd go to Pitcairn Island.
Seems like the military like to go to these islands that have weird things going on.
Oh yeah, I've been to some islands that are high security. You just can't walk around. Security following you and make sure you don't go in anywhere you're not supposed to.
They probably have nuclear.
It's a 2005 and in between them. Allegedly, they acute out there. I don't know.
Well, we're like 60 miles away from Russia. There's huge.
That's freaky, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. When he saw what I pointed out, what is that? And he's like, wah! And he dropped his fishing pole in the water. And he said, "That's not dolphins, little kid, little guy. That's not dolphins. I don't know what the fuck that is." Everyone was staring at it. It caused a whole big ruckus when I pointed it out. But it sure looked like some kind of a sea serpent. It was huge. Huge.
That's a big lake, isn't it?
Well, it's a pretty shallow lake, though, Lake Erie.
Is it?
Yeah, it's very shallow. Yeah, it's not very deep, that one. So
what's the biggest fish they have in it?
Well, they got those big eels. Was going down to, I think he was doing underwater welding for something, and he saw something that looked like a telephone pole, like a big long telephone pole at the bottom of the water, and he went closer to it, and the eyes opened, and it swam away. And it was got to be about 40 feet long.
Wouldn't fit in a bio.
And then there's also the stories that I hear from the natives about that lake, the undertow that pulls kids in. The natives say that's not just the undertow. There's a monster pulling. It comes in with the undertow.
But due to some family issues, I got to take care of. And this year, kind of stuck for fishing, man. To be honest with you, and I had a lot of trouble with my boat and all that crap. So I have a part-time job that I do, but I'm trying to get a job with the States, and that's why I hope I can move. You know,
where are you hoping to move back down to?
No, I'm going to move up to Juneau.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah. I'm coming up there. Fuck this shit. Fuck this shit. I'm coming up to Alaska. Or Yukon or something, man. Gotta get the fuck out of here.
Juneau kind of sucks because, it's the capital. Hell, they won't let me burn, where I'm out my backyard or whatever.
Like when people come over that you don't like, you can just... Yep. That's the way it goes. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. She's a woman. You let her do whatever the fuck she wants.
Witch or no witch, if they have vagina, they have all the power.
Yeah. How many women are there per man in Alaska? Like 10 women?
Exact figures on that. I don't know the exact figure.
What? I have a friend that lives up there, and he says that where he lives, it's like 2.5, and he says they're just horrible. You go out and you'll have 200 on you with.
I just kind of and damn dog. I just knew I was watching. Weird.
Damn, that Skype feed sucks, man. It's cutting you in and out so bad we can't hardly hear what you're saying.
I think I got the.
Yeah, once in a while, yeah. It'd be about that experience, actually.
Did you call in and report it? Did you write it down?
Well, yeah. What are you supposed to do? Everyone's going to think you're crazy. Everyone thinks I'm nuts. They think I was hallucinating, drunk or hallucinating or something,
Did you write it down?
If you're caught in the forest, what do you do?
Yeah. Dress up in. Dress up for Halloween, yeah, baby. And yeah, he is. What do you guys think? Who's the real Wolfman?
I think you'd be.
Oh yeah.
Well, you never know. It could be some kind of lycanthrope just lurking in the streets, waiting to grab your puppy and break its spine and jump over the wall. You never know where they are. It happened in England, actually.
Yes, sir. How do you do and how are you? Hey,
pretty good.
I'll come to you and I am the Wolfman.
Oh, I
What
thought
say
I was
you?
the Wolfman.
We believe in the wolf. Fantastic, fantastic. All right, let's find out what's happening. Fantastic, baby. Yeah, fantastic. No, I am the wolf.
Yeah.
Jump in, Jack Flash. Well, that's a real oldie goldie. Okay, baby, you got it. Right, all right, bye-bye.
Shit, I thought I was a wolf.
Hello. Time. Damn it. Oh, I love this time. The time will be. What?
I am the Wolfman.
14, 30, 11, 12 o'clock. All right, on your dial. EECH coming through. The Dracola Company owned by the Count, if you can believe it.
I believe it. You guys believe it? That sounded like Tinkerbell there's a witch in here. There's gotta be a witch. Who's the one who twitched their nose like a witch?
Oh, yeah.
And twinkling their nose like Sabrina.
Yeah.
You hear that? Oh my god. Are you guys dressed in your costumes tonight?
Nope.
No? Jeff? Do you have your
Yeah, that was earlier.
Do you have your pants on?
Nope.
We can't. Definitely.
Free balling.
But you're one of my subjects.
Yeah.
With
Igor, you know what?
I think I want to spin some vinyl.
Yeah, dig it.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Wolfman's here with Jeff, and I got my friend Adam Watts. Yeah, Adam, you there?
I am it.
All right, yeah, man. We are live on Monster Castle Paranormal Radio. Yeah. What do you think of that?
Hot.
Hang on.
Is anybody whispers saying there's Peter Lorre? But, I have the ghost box ready. Yes, I do. And yeah, it sounds good tonight. She says too. Oh, right, I'll read it. I got a whole new setup.
All right.
And Darren, I don't know where he is. We gotta
Go to Adam.
We gotta add Darren into the call.
I'm gonna add him.
I'm gonna add Darren to the call.
All right.
He's wondering if there's no show. He's thinking it's a no show. We're not a no show, man. Darren, we are never a no show, brother.
Come on into the Monster Castle.
All right.
Darren, I really like you. And can we torture some people together and electrocute the patients? And it's really funny when we electrocute people. Why don't you? I don't understand.
Hey, Darren, you there?
He's not adding in. Wait a minute. I'll try again. I have to do it some other way, I guess. Darren. Okay. That's weird. It doesn't give me the option on his to add to call. Oh my god. A minute. No, it's not giving me that option. Okay. How did I do that before? Okay, how did I do that? Man, I hate Skype. You know how mad I was at Skype today? You don't even want to know. Okay, we'll try it this way.